some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money.
It's week 8 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Patrick Queen. He terrorized the offense last week, making 13 tackles. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, next on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing. And
that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now it's Stafford. They're trying to find Chart, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage. Ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-0 the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got the connection here to Bourne. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, field position to start the drive. And they're going now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. He'll check this down to Hines. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On first down, Stafford here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. It wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 23. They're going to pick up there at 22. Play action. Stafford. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Panthers are going to... here at their own 18-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to get this up to midfield. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play. Murray's throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful. Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart, yeah, even for there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Now the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think this one went around very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants. Quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Throwing is Stafford. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22, Stafford. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Bourne. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Murray. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. It got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Here's Hines. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hines. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Stafford's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They snap it to Stafford. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, it's Stafford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray finding Bourne here over the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 2.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Shotgun now from Murray.
Pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
That frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray
finds Hines again for the completion.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now it looks like they're going to be in a hurry-up. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it makes the score 21-10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Stafford going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 4th down, Stafford. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
There's our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.